These are the Shokz OpenFit True Wireless Earbuds. They're $180. Today we're going to find out, are they actually worth your money? Now, from a product perspective, this is the casing that it comes in. Shokz OpenFit right there. They have a USB-C port on the back. You can open the bad boy up. The headphones are right in here. They have wireless pads to charge the device through the case. But that's all the case. These are the headphones. Very well built, super small. They're flexible. You can kind of like wiggle these around. They use bone conduction to play audio, and they fit right around your ears. Ultra lightweight, flexible wire in the ear hook, and they have a silicone finish throughout, and they come in black and beige. I actually have, these are the OpenFit beige color right here. This is the older model, the OpenFit Air. So these are actually a little bit lighter, just like from a slightly different experience. You can see how the boxes are somewhat similar, but the headphones look slightly different. These are lighter than the actual standard OpenFits. These are great for outdoor enthusiasts who want better sound than bone conduction, especially if like you're a runner and you want to have traffic awareness, cyclists, where you need safe audio quality, trail runners, office workers, where you want to be able to hear your coworkers, and people with long hair where you don't like the neckband design where it goes around your head. These are just one in each ear. And anyone who you can't deal with in-ear seal pressure. So these are linked down below. If you do plan to buy them, click that link. It helps support the channel. They do weigh 8.4 grams per earbud. They have about a 7-hour battery life per charge, and they can quick charge in 5 minutes with 1 hour of playback. So let's put these suckers in. They loop around your ears like so. The case charges in 2 hours via USB-C. It is cold out here, so I'm wearing a beanie. They have Bluetooth 5.2 and multi-point pairing, so you can actually pair two devices like your computer and your phone. That way you can like easily switch between the two, and they get about a 10-meter range as well. They're IP54, so they're dust and water splash and sweat resistant for workouts. They are not waterproof, so you don't want to swim with them. But this is what the black ones, like, they're pretty discreet. They do look like they're in my ear. So I put these on backwards. That's not how they look. This is how they look. Left, right. They have DirectPitch technology, so they're not using bone conduction, but they're using air conduction to get the audio into your ears. And they have a 18 by 11 meter dynamic driver per earbud. The sound fires towards your ear canal, so without blocking it, so you can actually still hear, which is really nice. They have one universal size, so they're flexible. Ear hooks wrap around your ear, and you can kind of like bend as needed to make it fit. And I think they sound pretty good. They're not amazing. I wouldn't say I'm in love with them. I like the other ones, the open runs, a little bit more. But if you want some open ear headphones that are easy to put on, easy to wear, they don't wrap around the back of your head because you have long hair, I think these are the ones to go with. They are not bone conduction. They use traditional air conduction, positioned right outside your ear canal, and they leave your ear canal completely open. So for environmental awareness, like especially if you have an ear infection, like obviously you don't want to put anything in there, but maybe you're sensitive to certain things in your ear, this is the way to go. They have excellent call quality, so they have dual microphones with AI noise cancellation, adaptive beamforming technology to enhance voice pickups, better microphone than most bone conduction models, and honestly, it can sound pretty clear. They have 5 EQ presets: standard, vocal, bass, boost, treble, and custom. And they have battery monitoring level for each earbud and the case itself. So the case is pretty small. I like that you can just have an AirPods case, you can toss it in your bag, and it seems to protect it. Now, things to watch out for: the touch sensitive pads and the Shokz logo of each earbud. They can be unreliable. You want to double tap, press, and hold gestures. That's all they have, but it's still not like perfect. It can be a little finicky, and then it gets harder to use them when you're running or sweating because your hands are all wet, and you can't really skip tracks or pause music with the headset directly. You can't control the volume directly, so you kind of have to use your phone or your watch instead. And then the charging pins inside the case can be a little problematic over time. Some people have reported that if it gets sweaty, there's residue and corrosion. So you really want to make sure that you keep these charging pins clean on both sides, and the case might not detect the buds properly if their contacts are dirty. So make sure you keep those clean. And these have been reported a lot across a lot of like OpenFit owners. The universal size doesn't work perfectly for all ear shapes, but it can work. So it's something you might have to actually try on your own ears. And I honestly felt like they put a little too much pressure on my ears just based on how the hook is. So it might take some time getting used to. And then the sound quality just doesn't match in your earbuds. There is bass, but it's not as present as like a deep, deep bass. And then I just love the case. I think the case is great. They're $179. It's the same price as the OpenFit 2. If you need open earbuds, I think you should get them. If you don't, then don't. Click the link in the description to get your OpenFit buds today. Subscribe, turn notifications. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.